Welcome to your deep dive today.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, so today we're going to be tackling Nietzsche,
Ooh.
one of the most influential and controversial thinkers of all time.
Definitely.
We've got a stack of his works on the genealogy of morals,
Of course.
Ecce Homo, even a taste of human, all too human.
Nice.
And to kind of guide us through all of this, we have Kaufman's take from his introduction to genealogy.
That's summer.
So buckle up, because we're about to unpack how Nietzsche challenges everything you thought you knew about morality and what it means to truly become who you are.
What's so captivating about Nietzsche
Yeah.
is that he doesn't just critique the moral systems we're used to.
Right.
He digs deep, like an archaeologist of ideas,
I like that.
to unearth their origins.
Okay.
He asks, where did these concepts of good and evil actually come from?
It's like he's saying, hold on, before we even argue about what's right and wrong, let's figure out how we even got these ideas in the first place.
Exactly. And what he uncovers is so fascinating and unsettling. Duality.
Oh, okay.
Nietzsche argues that good and evil don't have a single origin, but rather two distinct prehistories.
Oh, wow.
He calls them master morality and slave morality.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
All right.
What's the difference?
Well, think about it this way.
Yeah.
Imagine a society where the powerful, the noble, the warriors, they set the tone.
Okay.
That's your master morality.
Gotcha.
For them, good wasn't about being nice or humble.
Right.
It was about strength, courage, even a certain ruthlessness. Bad, on the other hand, was associated with weakness, timidity, anything that smacked of the underdog.
So basically, the good guys were the ones who could conquer and rule,
Yeah.
while the bad guys were the ones who got conquered.
Totally.
It's almost like a complete inversion of what we consider moral today.
It is.
Yeah.
And you can actually see this reflected in ancient literature. Kaufman, in his introduction,
Yeah.
points out that Homer's depiction of the Greeks and Trojans aligns with this master morality.
Okay.
The Greeks, with their martial prowess, represent the good,
Okay.
while the Trojans, despite their moments of heroism, ultimately fall on the bad side of the equation.
So if that's how morality started,
Right.
how did we end up with our current system
Okay.
where humility and selflessness are considered good?
That's where slave morality comes in.
Okay.
Nietzsche argues that over time, there was a kind of slave revolt in morality.
Interesting.
The weak, the oppressed, unable to directly challenge the power structure,
Yeah.
instead flipped the script.
Okay.
They began to associate good with their own qualities. Meekness, compassion, self-denial, and evil with the qualities of their masters.
Oh, okay.
Strength, pride, assertiveness.
So it's like a classic underdog story on a moral level.
Yeah.
The values of the oppressed become the dominant values.
Precisely.
Wow.
And driving this shift, according to Nietzsche, is resentiment.
Resentment.
One's word meaning resentment.
Okay.
It's not just anger, but a deep-seated bitterness and envy that festers and ultimately seeks to devalue the very things it desires, but cannot attain.
I see.
So instead of directly confronting the powerful, the slaves essentially undermine their values by saying, those things you prize, strength, dominance, those are actually bad.
Right.
Our qualities, humility, self-sacrifice.
Okay.
Those are the truly good ones.
Exactly. It's a brilliant, if somewhat disturbing insight into how power dynamics can shape our very understanding of right and wrong. And what makes it even more potent is that this resentment doesn't just disappear.
No.
Once the slaves gain moral dominance, it gets internalized.
It does, yeah.
Internalized. What do you mean by that?
Well, this is where Nietzsche introduces the figure of the ascetic priest. Remember how slave morality elevates self-denial and humility?
Yes.
The priest becomes a master at channeling and amplifying those impulses, essentially redirecting the resentment inward.
Okay.
He makes people feel guilty for their natural desires, their instincts for power, and self-assertion.
So instead of being angry at the powerful, people start feeling guilty for wanting power themselves.
Exactly.
Wow.
And the priest offers a solution, the ascetic ideal. You deny your worldly desires, embrace suffering, and through this self-punishment, you achieve a kind of spiritual purity. It's a way of coping with that internalized resentment. That feeling that your natural self is somehow bad or wrong.
It's fascinating, but also a bit bleak.
I know.
It paints a pretty grim picture of human nature.
It does.
Yeah.
But Nietzsche also recognizes the appeal of the ascetic ideal.
Okay.
Especially in a world that often feels chaotic and meaningless. It offers a sense of control.
Yeah.
A path to meaning. Even a perverse form of power.
Wow.
In its ability to say no to life's temptations.
I see.
It's a faute de mieux solution.
Faute de mieux.
The best of a bad lot, as he puts it.
This faute de mieux idea is interesting. It's like saying, okay, maybe this isn't the ideal solution.
Right.
But given the alternatives, it's the best we can do.
Right.
It's a kind of reluctant acceptance, which I think a lot of people can relate to.
Totally.
Especially when it comes to the moral dilemmas we face in our own lives.
You've hit on something really important there.
Okay.
Nietzsche isn't just analyzing historical trends. He's asking us to examine our own values.
Okay.
To question whether they are truly life-affirming or
right.
if they are rooted in this kind of resentment-driven self-denial.
So are you saying we're all infected with this slave morality?
No.
Doomed to feel guilty about our desires and aspirations?
Good question.
Where does that leave us?
That's where things get even more interesting.
Ooh, okay.
And where Nietzsche's ideas become truly challenging.
Right.
He doesn't offer a simple prescription.
Okay.
A set of rules for how to live.
Right.
Instead, he calls for a radical revaluation of all values.
Okay.
A questioning of everything we think we know about right and wrong.
Right.
And that's a journey we'll continue to explore together as we delve deeper into his thought.
Okay, I'm ready for the challenge.
Good.
Lead the way.
All right, well, again.
All right, so we've established that Nietzsche sees traditional morality as kind of a cage built on resentment and self-denial.
Yeah.
But he doesn't just leave us there feeling trapped.
No, he doesn't.
He offers this tantalizing idea of becoming who you are.
Right.
It sounds great.
It does.
But how do we actually do that?
Well, Nietzsche was adamant that this becoming isn't just an intellectual exercise.
Right.
It's about living your philosophy.
Okay.
Making choices that align with your deepest values. He was incredibly deliberate about his own life.
Really?
Paying meticulous attention.
Wow.
To everything from diet and climate to the company he kept.
Wait, so he wasn't just a philosopher?
No.
Scribbling away in some dusty attic?
Yep.
He actually put these ideas into practice in his own life.
Absolutely. He believed in a holistic approach.
Interesting.
Recognizing the interconnectedness of mind and body, and Ecce Homo.
Yeah.
He even mentions his preference for dry air.
Really?
Believing it sharpened his thinking.
Interesting.
He carefully chose where he lived based on climate.
Wow.
Seeking environments that supported his well-being and creative output.
So it's not just about thinking the right thoughts.
Right.
It's about creating the right conditions for yourself to flourish.
Yeah.
Almost like a personal ecosystem for self-development.
That's a great way to put it. And for Nietzsche, a crucial part of that ecosystem was solitude.
Solitude.
He believed that spending time alone, away from the noise and pressures of society, was essential for cultivating self-knowledge.
Okay.
He even warned against reading to ruin.
Reading to ruin.
The danger of getting so lost in other people's ideas that you lose touch with your own.
He might not have been a fan of podcasts then.
Wow.
Too much input, not enough inner reflection.
He might have raised an eyebrow.
Yeah.
At our modern obsession with constant information.
Right.
For Nietzsche, it was about carving out space for genuine thought.
Okay.
For confronting your own strengths and weaknesses without the distractions of the crowd.
And he certainly lived that way.
He did.
Didn't he walk away from a promising academic career?
Yeah.
Because he felt it was stifling his creativity?
He did. It takes guts.
Yeah, it does.
And it speaks to his commitment to living his philosophy.
Right.
Even when it meant going against the grain.
Right.
His writings, too, were bold and unconventional, challenging the very foundations of morality and religion.
Yeah.
He wasn't afraid to ruffle feathers.
So he was a true individual forging his own path.
Yeah.
And that idea of becoming who you are,
right,
it's incredibly powerful.
It is.
It suggests that we have the agency to shape our own lives.
Yeah.
To become more than just a product of our circumstances.
Absolutely.
But where do we even begin? How do we know who we're supposed to become?
That's the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no roadmap for this kind of self-discovery.
Right.
But Nietzsche does offer some guidance.
Okay.
He emphasizes intellectual honesty.
Intellectual honesty.
The willingness to question everything, even our most cherished beliefs.
Okay.
He also points to the importance of creativity.
Right.
And what he calls the will to power. as driving forces in this process of becoming.
Will to power. Okay, that sounds a bit intense.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little dangerous.
It's easily misunderstood.
Okay.
For Nietzsche, the will to power isn't about dominating others.
Okay.
Or seeking external validation.
Right.
It's more like an inner drive to create, to overcome obstacles.
Right.
To fully express your potential.
I see.
It's about becoming the author of your own life.
Okay.
Not just a character in someone else's story.
So it's more about self-mastery than world domination.
Exactly.
Right there.
About directing that energy towards self-creation.
Right.
Towards realizing your unique vision of what it means to live a meaningful life.
Okay.
And this leads us to perhaps the most radical aspect of Nietzsche's philosophy.
Okay.
His call for a revaluation of all values.
All right, let's talk revaluation.
Oh.
What does that even mean?
Bro.
Are we throwing out the entire moral rule book?
In essence, yes.
Wow.
Nietzsche believed that the traditional morality we've inherited from Christianity, from societal norms, has become life-denying.
Okay.
He saw it as a system that encourages weakness, guilt, and conformity.
Right.
He even declared the death of old ideals like the genius, the saint, and the hero.
Wow.
Arguing that these concepts have become hollow and meaningless in the modern world.
Wow, he really went for the jugular there.
He did.
Declaring the death of these cherished ideals.
Yeah.
It's like he's clearing the ground to build something new.
Right.
But what exactly does he propose we build in their place?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
And Nietzsche doesn't offer a simple blueprint.
Right.
He believed that each individual must create their own values, their own meaning, out of the raw material of their lives.
Okay.
He saw this as both a daunting responsibility and a liberating opportunity.
So how do we navigate this uncharted territory?
Right.
Where do we even begin to create our own values in a world seemingly devoid of moral anchors?
Nietzsche offers some clues.
Okay.
He warns against the dangers of pity. Arguing that it can actually weaken us and hinder our growth.
Right.
He sees science as a double-edged sword.
Okay.
Valuable for understanding the world.
Yeah.
But potentially dangerous.
Yeah.
If it becomes the sole arbiter of meaning. He also emphasizes the importance of recognizing the subjective creative forces that shape our lives.
Right.
Forces that can't be reduced to purely objective scientific explanations.
So it's about finding a balance,
yes,
acknowledging the insights of science while also honoring the power of individual experience and creative vision.
Exactly.
Okay.
And this is where Nietzsche introduces the figure of the immoralist.
The immoralist.
The individual who dares to question conventional morality and create their own values.
Okay.
Their own unique way of being in the world.
All right.
It's not about being evil or doing harm.
Right.
It's about embracing the fullness of life.
Okay.
The joys and sorrows, the triumphs and failures.
Yeah.
And forging a path that resonates with your deepest self.
It sounds both exhilarating and terrifying.
I know, right?
But I think I'm starting to see what he's getting at.
Good.
It's not about blindly following a set of rules.
No.
It's about becoming the author of your own moral code.
Exactly.
Your own story.
You're catching on.
Okay, good.
And this brings us to a critical point in Nietzsche's thought.
Okay.
A concept that often gets misinterpreted. The overman.
The overman.
It's not about some kind of superhuman being.
Right.
But rather a state of becoming.
Okay.
A continual process of self-overcoming and self-creation.
Okay. I'm ready to unpack the overman.
Right.
But first, can we take a quick breather?
Sure.
My brain is doing Nietzschean gymnastics over here.
I hear you. It's a lot to process.
Yeah.
But it's crucial to remember that Nietzsche wasn't just offering abstract theories.
Right.
He was striving to embody these ideas in his own life.
Yeah.
Even in the face of tremendous personal suffering.
Wow.
And that's what makes his philosophy so compelling. It's a call to action. A challenge to create a more meaningful and fulfilling life for ourselves and for humanity as a whole.
Okay, after that pep talk,
all right,
I'm ready to tackle the overman.
Let's do it.
And see where Nietzsche leaves us in this grand revaluation of values.
Okay.
Okay, so the overman.
Yeah.
It's one of those Nietzschean terms that gets thrown around a lot.
Right.
Often with some pretty loaded baggage.
It is.
What's he really getting at here?
It's definitely a term that's ripe for misinterpretation.
Yeah.
People hear overman and they think Superman.
Right.
Some kind of Nietzschean superhero with bulging biceps and some superiority complex.
Yeah.
But it's far more nuanced than that.
So less Marvel comics, more internal transformation.
Exactly. The Overman, or Übermensch in German, isn't a literal being.
Okay.
It's more like an aspirational ideal.
Right.
It's not about transcending humanity as a physical sense.
Okay.
But rather about overcoming the limitations of traditional morality.
Right.
Those reactive, resentful ways of thinking that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
It's about reaching a higher level of self-awareness, of creative power, of life affirmation.
So it's more about evolving your consciousness, your approach to life, than about achieving some kind of superhuman status.
Precisely. Think of it like climbing a mountain.
Okay.
You start at the base, weighed down by conventional morality, by fear, by self-doubt.
Right.
The ascent is arduous, full of challenges. But as you climb, you shed those burdens.
Okay.
You gain a wider perspective.
Right.
And you eventually reach a summit where you can see the world with new eyes.
Okay, I like that analogy. It captures the sense of struggle and transformation.
Yeah.
That seems so central to Nietzsche's thinking.
Uh-huh.
But if there's no fixed moral code,
right,
how do we even know which direction to climb?
Yeah.
What values guide the Overman on this journey?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Nietzsche believed that the Overman creates their own values.
Oh, yeah.
Based on a deep understanding of themselves and the world.
Right.
It's about saying yes to life in all its complexity, embracing both joy and suffering, creativity and destruction, as essential parts of the human experience.
It sounds almost paradoxical.
Yeah.
Embracing both creation and destruction. Isn't that contradictory?
Not necessarily. Think about an artist.
Okay.
To create something new, they often have to destroy or transform what was there before.
Okay.
The same principle can apply to our personal growth.
Right.
We have to let go of old, limiting beliefs, break free from unhealthy patterns, in order to create space for something new to emerge.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's about a willingness to constantly question.
Yes.
To challenge yourself. To never become complacent in your understanding of the world or yourself.
You're getting it.
Okay, good.
And this process of questioning extends to everything.
Okay.
Even the very idea of truth.
Truth.
Nietzsche was deeply suspicious of what he called truths with a capital T.
Okay.
Those fixed, absolute pronouncements that often serve to limit our thinking and stifle our creativity.
So it's not about rejecting truth altogether, but about recognizing that our understanding of truth is always evolving.
Yeah.
Always in flux.
Exactly.
Okay.
He believed that holding on to rigid beliefs could actually lead us down a dangerous path.
Right.
Towards nihilism.
Yeah.
The belief that nothing has meaning or value.
Nihilism, that's a pretty bleak outlook.
It is.
Is that what Nietzsche was ultimately advocating for?
No.
A world devoid of meaning?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
In fact, he saw nihilism as a symptom of the very problem he was trying to address.
Okay.
The decline of traditional values and the lack of a compelling alternative.
Right.
He believed that the Overman, by creating their own values, could overcome nihilism and forge a new path forward.
Okay.
One that embraced life in all its fullness and complexity.
So it's a kind of existential challenge.
It is.
We're not given meaning. We have to create it for ourselves.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And it's a challenge that requires immense courage, honesty, and creativity.
Yeah.
But for Nietzsche, it was the only way to truly live a meaningful life.
This has been an incredible journey.
It has.
And I feel like I've gained a whole new perspective on Nietzsche's ideas.
Good.
But before we wrap up, I have to ask, if we're all supposed to be creating our own values, doesn't that lead to chaos?
Well,
how do we live together if everyone has their own personal moral code?
That's a question that Nietzsche wrestled with.
Yeah.
And it's something that continues to be debated by philosophers today.
Right.
He didn't offer easy answers.
Okay.
But he did suggest that a society of overmen would be characterized by mutual respect.
Okay.
Even in the face of differing values.
Okay.
It's about recognizing the inherent dignity and creative potential of each individual.
Okay.
Even when you disagree with their choices.
So it's about finding a way to balance individual freedom with a sense of shared humanity.
Exactly. It's a delicate dance.
Yeah.
And one that requires constant vigilance and self-reflection. Right.
But for Nietzsche, it was the only way to move beyond the limitations of traditional morality.
Okay.
And create a world where each individual could truly flourish.
This has been a mind-blowing deep dive.
It has been.
Into the heart of Nietzsche's philosophy.
Sure.
We've covered everything from the origins of morality to the challenge of becoming who we are.
Right.
It's certainly given me a lot to ponder.
And if there's one thing Nietzsche would want you to take away from this, is this: keep questioning.
Yeah.
Keep pushing the boundaries of your own thinking.
Okay.
And keep striving to become the best version of yourself.
Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a privilege to explore these ideas with you.
Likewise.
And to our listener, we hope this has sparked something in you.
Yes.
A desire to keep questioning, keep growing, and keep becoming.